Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I bring you something new. But first, if you're a subscriber, it's great to have you. Welcome back. So I bought something, and it's not a robot vacuum or a robot mop. I bought something for my family recently, and I wanted to show it to you. It is a 2007 Fleetwood Highlander series, and this is the Niagara model. It is the biggest pop-up camper that they sell or sold. They don't sell these anymore. You have to go to a different manufacturer. But 07, 08 were supposed to be two of the better years because of the Filine roof, which is the one-piece fiberglass roof. Don't really have problems with it leaking. But anyway, so we have two propane tanks up front. It's got a brand new battery. I got this out of Georgia. Ended up paying $5,000 for it, which is what I think is a fairly good price for the shape and the year, and seeing that we're just coming into camping season here at the beginning of June. Campers are kind of hard to find, especially in good shape. So the guy that had this, the person I bought it from, she was an elderly lady, and she was having a hard time with it. It was just too big and too difficult to maneuver the pop-ups out. These bars here that you see are supporting bars, and they lock in. See there, and they go down to the trailer. And that's where they support it, right there. So she was having problems with that and sliding it out and sliding the pop-ups out and stuff. But the guy that owned it before her was pretty smart guy. He did some modifications on it that I like a lot. As you can notice here on the top, we have this reflective foam style material that is real popular in people's windows, and it reflects the sun back, insulates inside. As you can see here on the side, this is the screen right here, and in between there's a solid flap in there. It's like a cloth flap that zips around. That you can unzip and just have it screen. So this actually, he cut this to fit in between the screen and the solid layer. So I thought that was a really cool idea. And of course these strap down underneath. If you're interested in me doing a pop-up video or any more in-depth tour, drop a comment below. This is something new to me and my family. We plan to do some camping. I've been wanting to do this as a plan of mine for a couple of years, so it's a new thing for me and my family. I've been camping before a good bit of my life, just tent camping though. So this is still kind of really tent camping. It's just you know, big tent camping, kind of glam tent camping, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, alloy wheels. Actually, it has 14-inch wheels on it. Single axle step. We'll walk around it here real quick. It's got outside speakers, outdoor porch light. This is a receptacle outlet right there. Key lock door, so the door is like a half door, and it closes, so when the tent is popped down, you can lock it right here, or you could lock it if you were to leave the pop-up tent and go hiking or something. You could still sort of lock it up. I mean, it's a tent, so you can only lock it so much. If somebody wants to get in it, well, there's plenty of easy ways to get in it. So kind of a false peace of mind, but whichever. This is the vent for the refrigerator. He was smart enough to put glue down screen over this. Wasps and hornets and stuff tend to get up in here, so he was smart enough to do that. And also down below for the heater, the heater lives behind there, so he screened that off also. He put a level here. This used to be for a gas grill. There is a small gas hookup behind this right here. Oops, sorry. It's open. Right there, where you can hook up a a grill or a 2-burner stove. So there used to be, when this thing was new, it came with a grill. And my understanding is, and I don't have the grill, my understanding it was kind of flimsy and cheap. So I don't know, I may try to make a table out of this, but my whole initial thought is, well, I don't really want to be grilling that close to fabric and screen anyhow. So I'll probably just have a table out here and run a gas line hose from there to my grill or 2-burner stove. All right, so that's the exhaust for the heater right there. Coming around back here, we've got here's the rear. And we picked up a generator. This is a new Cummins Olin P4500i. If you're interested in a separate video, drop a comment below. I'll do a video on this guy. It's a pretty neat generator. It is a digital inverter generator, so it's safe to run your camper RV on it, and it will power everything in this RV. It'll power the air conditioning, it'll power the microwave, every light on all at the same time, has no problems, very quiet. It's extremely quiet. It's like Honda quiet. I was very shocked by it. Even comes with a remote start. So it's push button start on the front of it. Right there is the start button. And it's got already wired up for the camper RV. Just plug the camper right straight into it. A couple of outlets right there. USB over there. Just push the button and it starts right up. So if you want an in-depth video on that, drop a comment below. All right, moving on. It does have a spare tire. It is the original spare tire though, so I'll be replacing that pretty soon. Over on this side, as you notice, it's a pop-up that has a slide out. So like I said, this is the biggest pop-up that they've made, and the biggest one you can get. How about that? And there is a few different models and some newer models by other manufacturers, but it's the biggest one Fleetwood made. Is in the Highlander series. They had a couple of different floor plans. This is the outside shower. I don't have the key on me, so I can't open it up, but basically it's just a faucet on and off, cold and hot, and a hand wand, so you can shower off. I think it's on the wrong side of the camper, so if I wanted to shower off, like say I'm at the beach, I'd want to shower off and kind of walk back in the camper, so I think it's on the wrong side. Over here you have your water fills. This here is if you hook up to city water, or if your campsite has water hookup, you hook up right there to high pressure, or if you want to, there is a 20-gallon water tank right here, so you can just fill this up before you leave and go on your trip. So you have 20 gallons of water on board. This does have a gray water tank on it. It has a 20-gallon gray water tank. That'll be your water tank for your kitchen sink and your shower. And it has I think it's a 12-gallon, 9 or 12-gallon, I can't recall, kind of small though, black water tank. And there's your gray water there on the left. I've got it open as I'm sitting here in the yard. And black water on the right. Right here, something that was added. These used to be stored in the bumper. In fact, it still is open for the bumper. Previous owner, or 2 owners ago, added this in, which is the little hose. It's kind of handy to have it right here next to it. So I can figure out how to get, there we go. I bought some of these pads to go under the stabilizer bars. My ground's kind of soft here. It does have, oh, by the way, I think he added this. I don't think this is factory. It doesn't look all factory. It looks all aftermarket like. Right here, pop this up and the top lifts automatically. Pop it down and it goes down automatically. So it is power lift top. You can still hand crank it. Right there is where you put the tool in to hand crank it up or hand crank it down. So it does have that ability. And this over here, back over here, this is the power. Pretty good long power cord on it. This is coax cable for if you want to hook up cable to the camper right here. This is the heater behind here. This is the water heater, excuse me. It's automatic light. Everything on the camper is automatic light. The refrigerator is automatic light. Hot water heater is automatic light. The only thing that's not automatic light is the stove and the oven. You have to light those manually. But yeah, automatic light, just flip a button inside. We'll see that when we get inside here in just a second. And close this up. It's a 6-gallon water heater. It does really well. The recovery rate's pretty good on it. Look at the specs here for you. Tire and loading information. And the important stuff right here. So interestingly, I'm pulling this with my 2004 Lexus GX470. It pulls pretty well. You know, I pull it with no tanks full on it so far, and it's pulled really well. All right, enough of that. Around front, the previous owner put a new battery in it and a propane cover on top of the propane tanks. Has 2 propane tanks in there. I have them on right now because I'm running the refrigerator off of propane to get it really good and cold. Just want to see how good and cold it gets, make sure it's functioning properly. You can see he's got some more of this. He interestingly didn't have enough for the whole camper, and so I've had to order some, and we'll finish doing it. This whole side right here does not have any of that aluminum stuff. So, all right, let's take you inside now. Flip the light switch on in here. This is the light switch right here for the master lights. Stereo system. It does have auxiliary in it, but it doesn't have Bluetooth because I think that's the factory one that was in it. It doesn't sound bad. I'll probably end up replacing speakers inside at least. I'll probably replace this head unit with one that has at least Bluetooth, so we don't have to mess with auxiliary cords and, you know, FM. Nobody really listens to that anymore. So, one thing I like about this a whole lot is, well, there's several things I like about this. Let's start on this end before I show you all the room in here. These cords right here plug up right here. It's kind of like a stereo jack, headphone jack is what it reminds me of. Anyway, they power these fans. There's 4 of these fans. They actually move quite a bit of air. And the other cool thing about them is they have lights. So in the middle of the night, as you're laying here under the fan, two speeds on the fan too, by the way. You see how it affects the electricity. We're running off of a battery right now, the 12-volt battery in the front, because I have the generator off. Anyway, it has one of those. It has 4 of them in here actually. It came with 4 of them. This is a king-size bed right here, and so it has a king-size bed on each side. That's a camper RV king-size bed, by the way. There is a little small couch, kind of sort of L-shaped couch here. There's storage underneath. One thing I like about the underneath storage is there's a good bit of it down there, and also you can access that from the outside, this whole compartment, so you don't have to pop it up to put stuff in it. You can actually do it that way. You can access it that way, or right through here. How handy is that, right? Like it. We got down here, we got the microwave. Good sized microwave. We've already cleaned it. We've already been in here to clean. 2 big drawers. Came with a bunch of goodies. The guy that had it before had a bunch of accessories and stuff. He just didn't clean it out. He left everything in there, so it was kind of a fun thing to rumble through all the drawers and see what's in there. There's your cable outlet. I imagine you'd put your TV here. One thing that's puzzling, and one thing I'm gonna add is, besides that's where you plug the air conditioning in, there's no power outlet over here, and I wish there was, so we may have to fix that. Anyway, it's kind of dark in here because we have essentially the shades up, and it's getting nighttime, those aluminum shades. But here's the camper. Here's what the rest of it looks like. Double sink, good sized refrigerator, stove. We'll get down there and look at that in a second. Here's the pop out, which is the dining area. There's another one of those fans and a table light hang over there, and it plugs in right above there. These benches, you can lift them up. There's storage underneath. There's a good bit of storage underneath, so you can see in there because it's dark. But there's that storage underneath each one of these bench seats, so that's a lot of storage. Fire extinguisher. We've got over here double kitchen sink. This is just a drainer. This guy built this. Let me see. Trying out my new gimbal, and so I'm learning. Bear with me as I move the camera around weird ways. He built this, and this fits right down here in the floor. When you go to close it up, it sits right here, and kind of smart idea. I like it a lot. There's no shelving in here, so that is the shelving that we have. You can hear this fan running right here. I just kind of set this right here. Figured while you're cooking over the stove, you can have a fan blowing on you. Let's take a look at the stove real quick. 3-burner gas stove. Looks like it's never been used, honestly. Kind of interesting for a pop-up to have an oven, but this pop-up has an oven. Taking a look at the refrigerator, which I said running on propane right now. And yeah, good size refrigerator, 4.2 cubic feet. Even has a freezer in it, and it's doing a good job getting cold in there. If you can see that. So a little freezer, refrigerator combo, a little light in there. Power outlet, storage under here, some storage here. Right there, a little shelf in there. There's a big old drawer down here. This is the heater, by the way. It has a fan behind it. You cut it on, it's a gas heater, runs off propane, of course. All these drawers have locks on them too, so when you're riding down the road, you can lock it. This is a real big, deep drawer, though. I mean, look how deep this is. It's really big. So, put a lot of stuff in there. A little step up for this bed here, since we don't have a couch you can step on the other speaker. That's like a carbon monoxide sensor down there. Another power outlet there, which is convenient for this bed over here. Another king size bed. There are curtains that draw. And something else too this thing has, besides this mirror right here. I never really wanted a pop-up. I don't know how long I'll have it, because I really want a solid side trailer, but pulling them is the benefit. This is almost like having a regular camper. It's like having a 26-foot hybrid camper. It's got a shower in it. Shower and a actual porcelain flushable toilet right there. So it's got a gray water tank, black water tank gauge there. No gauge for the gray water to be able to tell when the 20 gallons getting full, so that's kind of disappointing. But the shower thing here, let's see if I can get you up here, actually hooks in up there so you can take a shower. And as you see, there's a ring around there, and all the way around it you can bring your shower curtain down. So yeah, that's one of the benefits I really like about it, is the fact that it has a bathroom in it, toilet, shower. So that's about it. I think I've shown you everything there is to show. You got these lights, LED lights up here, which I don't like because I don't think they're as bright. This one's a little bit brighter, but these over here, these are LEDs too. I didn't think they were at first, but they are LEDs. They're kind of a 3000K LED, which I think I like better. It looks brighter. It seems to give off more light than those. So what do you think? There's that light, and there's lighting down there, which actually has 2 lights. I don't know. Anyway, the air conditioning works really well. I don't have it turned on right now, but 16,000 BTU air conditioning works really good. I got this thing really cold today, so we gotta get there's a towel hanging there because we're drying it. I just have it hanging up there, by the way. We're gonna get some more of that aluminum coating like this on the door right there for these windows over here, and yeah, we're gonna start decorating it, fixing it up, adding some color in here. It's got this floor, just regular sticker on floor. We may put some tile or something in here. I don't know. I worry about weight with tile. Anything I put in here, I worry about weight. So anyway, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think, if you like it. And appreciate it. Take it easy, everyone.